you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Cardinals nothing.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Moore now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with... three interceptions in that game.
Second and 10.
To throw is Murray. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Now a man who punted for the Browns in 2015, Andy Leon, to kick it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
Jarvis Landry now in his 4th year with Cleveland, a 5-time Pro Bowler. No one plays harder in the league, and he's only missed 1 game in 7 years. He does what he always does, makes a nice catch there.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action. Mayfield. There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. So a first catch for him in the ball game. And you know the scuttlebutt has been he's not getting enough touches, enough catches, not feeling involved enough in the offense. So maybe that can get him going.
You and I both know that there's not a wide receiver alive that ever feels like in any game he got enough touches, even if he got 15, right? We all know that. But there's also not an offensive coordinator alive, a play caller, that isn't smart enough to get the ball to them and often that will keep his position.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, it's just been an aerial attack all the way downfield, and they're putting it to the defense in a big way right now. What do you think, partner? Do you now run the football? Because they're in a pretty good spot already at the outer edges of a field goal.
But, like you always tell me, you're still far enough away from the end zone that a pass could be a good option here, too.
You know, we always talk about running the ball until people take it away from you. I don't see any reason to stop throwing it until they take it away from you as well.
Well, the early returns here on the opening drive, though, solid. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Mayfield on first down. Flushed out right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
More now to return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Murray now. Will get this to his running back, Edmonds. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anthony Schwartz, the intended target.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Here's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, where they bring the blitz, they dial it up, then it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Mayfield to throw it this time. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Prater for the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Mayfield now. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way down to the 29. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. A first down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And Parkey's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the three.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Porter gusted, able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly 3rd and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
Fighting him off. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Murray now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Murray going to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Now Murray off play action. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. He will push his way down to about the 14. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This is T.J. Logan to return it.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the second half, a big success, over 30 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On play action, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Browns 17.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Throwing, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Cleveland first down and 11-yard pickup.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield off the play fake. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
touchdown! Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Murray now on 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Parkey adds the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Chase Edmonds, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down. Now Murray. He's going to take another shot here.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Greedy Williams picks it off, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran it.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On the move to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They'll come out in the pistol. Edmonds. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. Murray now. Forced out to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And now look at him go. 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And now here's another interception. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, his third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Browns are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. With it on the return is Logan.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A quick throw complete out to Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around.
And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Shoves him aside. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Escapes the defender, and he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
For the Browns field goal, a 25-yard.
The kick by Parkey is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. First down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That's Isabella open on the right side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability. Murray fighting, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Harkey adds the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. With it on the return is Logan. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Murray, one final try. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Browns, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Houston Texans.